All right.
Hello.
See my hand right now? It's fine.
Happy Sunday.
Ah, my butt.
Yeah.
Give a little wiggle.
Vacation.
People love the wiggle.
Here we go. Let's take a seat. Here comes the butt. Left a little to be desired.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was a little above frame.
Spot a little bit. Oh, was it up? My bad.
A little bit. Just a little bit. And then I will share. I gotta hit the share button.
All right, you can share it to the craft brew crew if they want to see, because we're doing the Oakdale beers. But
Yeah, let's see. So let's do it to people who drink beer sometimes.
Oh, I need paper now. I need paper now. Oh, yeah.
Share to group. Craft brew crew share. And share our post. Post. There we go. So, hello everybody. While Corey and Amber pour the beer, this week we're doing, as the post says, Oakdale. We drove out there yesterday visiting the brand new one. What is the new one again?
Dying Breed.
Dying Breed. Great facility. Great facility. I can't wait to go there when we can be there for more than a few minutes.
It's gonna have it's got a great atmosphere. It's really nice.
It's a great atmosphere.
If you're a
And
big
the
mask
concert
wearer,
stage,
though,
ooh.
you might want to wait till social distancing is over.
Yeah. If you believe in social distancing and wearing masks to protect others, it's probably not a good time to go there.
The tables are well spread out, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not doing a great job. They're doing a great job.
They are doing a wonderful job.
The customers are
Not so much.
not wearing masks.
Not so much the customers.
We're not dead yet, though. So
That
we'll
is
know in
true.
2 weeks, I guess.
And then we visited Last Call, who also did a good job spacing people out. Their big long group tables, they actually sectioned off the middle, saying you can't sit there. Also, nobody's wearing masks. But again, the staff was doing a good job. They were very nice and polite. And I watched them as everyone left. They came over and cleaned everything up. So both facilities did a great job, I think, considering they were open for the first time.
Yeah, for the first week or whatever being open, I thought it was
Yep.
really nice. I think it's nice we can go to a brewery again, at least to some extent. I'm not sure it's going to be quite up every weekend. This is kind of a special occasion sort of thing.
Yep.
Tell them about the cheese.
Oh, and then, I forgot. And then we decided, because you're in Oakdale, what else are you going to do when you're in Oakdale but stop at the cheese store,
Cheese
Factory, I think it's called. And we decided to do a cheese tasting because, what the hell else do we have to do? So we bought 4 different types of Goudas to try to taste them to see which one we like. What was it? Jalapeno, basil, smoked. I can't wait, frankly, because we had I had the grilled cheese yesterday with ham and solid sandwich for $4. To be honest, solid sandwich for $4.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We're getting Amber's also new salami.
Ooh, yeah.
And we got some Ritz crackers. So that's
All
going to work
good.
out nicely. I think we're doing the 5 beers, you said, right? We were going to do 4 beers. We're going to do 2 blondes and 2 IPAs, but we bought 3 beers from Dying Breed, so we're just going to do the other one too. We're only doing the half pours again, only 8-ounce pours again.
Well, with 5 beers, that's probably making some sense. And Matt wants you to feed the dog.
The
Not
dog
going to feed the dog the pizza.
I put entirely too much of this Chipotle stuff on it.
Oh, that pepper stuff?
Yeah, it was kind of powdered at the end, so I got this big clump of, you can see the black. It's just like Chipotle pepper powder. Wow. If you have not had this pepper place, it's called, I can't remember the name of it. That was not helpful. There's a place you get gourmet pepper flakes from. It's really, really good stuff. I'll grab the label later. I'll post it.
It is good pepper.
It's bomb. If you like red pepper flakes on your everything, you'll love it. They've got Chipotle ones. They've got hot ones. They've got smoky ones. They've got stupid hot ones.
Yeah, basically, Sierra's sitting dead center frame staring at that pizza.
Hi, Sierra.
I don't think you will want to bite. Those red pepper flakes might actually hurt you there.
As you can
Sierra.
see, we eat the premium pizzas here at the Strock household. Totino's pizza with added pepperoni. $1 motherfucking dollar.
What?
Oh, my bad. Price went up there at $1.50.
That's 50% more.
$1.50 for this thing. You can fold it up like a taco and eat it. It's a good option.
It's $1.50 for that?
I add some pepperoni a little.
But still,
$1.50.
dang, that's a cheap lunch.
You can get it for $1 on sale. We don't need to talk about beforehand this week because we don't want to talk about politics right now because nothing we say is going to be right, so we just have to avoid that.
No,
there.
I don't think that we're I don't think we can win on it. So I don't think we're changing minds or hearts anyway. So
Yeah, general rule, I just recommend not going out this weekend to any sort of city at all.
yeah, go to the backwoods, folks. Don't go to San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose,
Emeryville, apparently.
Berkeley, Emeryville. Apparently, Walnut Creek. They closed the Target in Walnut Creek. So yeah, so
I don't get the looting the Targets, though.
no.
What, hon? What about our cheese?
I'll go get it. I will get the cheese.
Getting the cheese. All right, we almost had our first injury here on camera. Sorry I'm eating on camera, you guys, but I just finished my run. I hadn't eaten yet, and I'm pretty sure they're drinking like 2.5 beers.
Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, right? Paper plates, couple slices of cheese.
Buckner, you met her?
Not at the Strzok House. Here's our tasting. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, this is a little insane.
Amber Strzok is walking around.
No, she does not fuck around. It's flat out the way it is.
I'm telling you, there are worse people to be quarantined with.
I would imagine.
Well, no doubt.
I'm just going to not comment and just say, yeah, probably true. Probably true. Okay, so which one are we going to try first while we wait for the beers?
I mean, I think... What, hon?
Let the dog out. I got it. I will not fall this time. Come on, girl. Now I know you're going to eyeball this cheese and salami for sure.
Okay, I recommend doing it like this. I would go smoked, garlic, basil, black pepper, jalapeno. I thought that's going to be like
I'm thinking the same.
less spicier to the more spicier, right?
I think you're right.
What?
Before you try this.
Okay.
Holy smoky, Batman. Wow. Wow.
I feel like I should probably get a water to wash my mouth out now. Let me get a couple of waters.
That is really smoky cheese.
Amber's making mac and cheese with it now.
Oh, okay, I was thinking, what would I put this in? Not the jalapeno, huh?
Now, why? She asked me if you buy her too, remember? And she wanted the smoked and the white cheddar.
That is true. That is good smoky cheese, fuck.
I just really wanted the water.
Because you can't breathe.
Okay. Cool.
There's Ritz here.
Oh, you know what? The side door's open. I can let them out.
So,
Yeah.
so I hope everybody's having a fun day. We got our 6 miles in this morning. Felt pretty good. It wasn't 110 degrees, so that's always nice. And then last night we celebrated the graduation of all 3 of my children. One from college, one from high school, one from junior high school. So, because we couldn't have graduation ceremonies, we just had a little party at the house for all 3 of them. It was a lot of fun. They're all pretty excited for their next adventures. I just hope they get to go off to have those adventures.
Oh, I didn't turn out the papers either. All right, give them some like legal advice or something.
Legal advice:
Tell them how to divorce their wives.
there's no good tell them how to
Or
divorce their
husbands.
wife. Or husbands.
Oh, I can't go in.
You can't go in yet.
Oh,
no.
I have to close my eyes. I can close my eyes. Close my eyes.
Yeah, so I'm not going to give you legal advice. I will say this. This was a question my wife asked me when she found out the wife of the police officer who was arrested in Minneapolis filed for dissolution. My wife wanted to know why it wasn't divorce, and I said it is divorce. There is no legal term for divorce. It's called dissolution. So there you go. Legal education for the day. You now know if you want to get a divorce, you're really getting a dissolution. And yeah, I don't have much else for filler. It's been a strange few days. But the state, California, is at least starting to return to normal. Lots of places were open in lots of counties. People got to go to restaurants and bars and apparently get their hair done. And people are excited, which is nice. Sierra, you cannot eat that. No. No, go on. Shoot. Go on. I'm going to take it with me. What else? You can ask questions. There's a couple of you still watching. I can't. I'm just not good at filling time. I'm just going to eat some more of this smoked cheese while we wait for the beer and the Corey. Never really had much use for Gouda, but now I get it. Really melty. It'll make a great mac and cheese. It makes a great grilled cheese sandwich. What was that? So, what else do we have going on? I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day. The weather was nice and not too hot,
Your left, right.
and enjoyed themselves. Thank you, ma'am.
Left to right.
And that smoke is going to make it killer in mac and cheese.
With the white cheddar, heck yeah.
Oh, mixed with white cheddar? Yeah.
Yeah, that's your point.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah, I would love to comes today.
Whatever. You're good. Where am I at? We were up to 5 for a minute, but I think I drove them all away because I don't feel very well.
You don't feel well?
No, feel great. Feel different.
Oh, I was like,
I could, but like I say, what's there to talk about? Can't really talk about politics. Can't really talk about world events.
We can talk about
Sports
beer
are
in a
kind of
second.
back. I've been watching a lot of Korean baseball. If you're a baseball fan, you just got to get up or wait up until about 11 o'clock at night. It's pretty good baseball, but it's definitely not American. They're much more the slap and hit types than they are the, knock in the 3-run home run type. What else have I done?
So you're saying they lack the roids?
They do lack the roids for sure. For sure.
They are all the same color. It's kind of amazing, actually.
They're a little weird.
Thank you very much, man.
Oh, Bundesliga's back, so if you like the soccer, you can watch the German soccer. I'm more of a Premier League fan, but
Speaking of baseball, here's my baseball hot take. Baseball was better when everyone was on roids.
baseball was pretty good when everyone was on roids. It's pretty good right now, although I'm really not happy about.
They're all on roids still.
They're
just on
something.
They're just on new roids.
My big problem with baseball right now is the owners wanted the players to take a massive pay cut. The players want to be paid basically on a prorated basis for the number of games, and I'm wondering if people don't know how to do math when you realize you're not just not selling tickets, you're not selling parking, you're not selling concessions.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it good?
That's good as hell.
It's really good. So, I'm hoping they can figure it out and get baseball back because it would be
Are you
nice.
eating the skin? That's gross.
I ate 3 pieces.
Yeah, but are you eating the skin?
I ate the skin too.
Yeah.
When I peeled part of it off.
There's like one small square of skin.
Yeah, I just, but it was good.
Well, that is good.
It is good.
This cheese
Good.
place is dope. The blocks of cheese we got were pretty nice size. They were $6 to $8.
$6, yeah, for about what?
I want to say it's $12 a pound or something like that. That's what the math was.
It was good, whatever it was.
So it was pretty good. All right. So our beers are here, guys. Those of you who are still with us. If not, it'll eventually go on
More
YouTube.
people.
It's fine. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Once again,
we've got the stream up.
we will be tasting obviously from left to right. So we're going to do appearance and smell again first, just because I think it works nicely that way. So as you can see, we have no beers here. Can you see the beers? Yeah, you can see Shane's. You can see mine actually pretty well. I'll move mine over a little.
No, you can see actually all 5 are yours. You
All
just
right,
can't see
so
mine.
I should probably move the food tray just a little bit.
oh yeah, you think Sierra's trying to get some?
No, I just don't want her ear to go into it.
Let's put it
You
up
can give
here.
her a piece of salami.
Put it
Give
here.
her the cheese.
Okay, so as you can see on camera this time, which is nice, they're all pretty much the same color. None of them I would consider to be a hazy. Yeah, none of them look crystal clear to me.
I'm thinking.
Right?
Did you put them in any order, like blondes and then IPAs, or did you mix them all
I just mix them up.
up? Okay.
So what we have here is 2 blondes, a single West Coast,
I
and
can tell you
2
which
doubles.
two are the blondes from here.
I think I can too.
Okay, fine. Let's guess. If we're gonna guess blondes, I'm gonna guess 2 and 5.
I'm guessing 5 for sure. 2 is probably. It might be 1. I think it's either 1 or 2, but it's definitely 5.
3 looks like one of the doubles. So maybe 3 and 4 are the doubles.
Yeah, the dark roast.
We'll find out with the smell pretty easily.
I think they all look
But the
really
colors
nice.
are all pretty good.
There's no sediment pouring out of anything.
Pretty much across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I would rate all these basically the same. They're all nice looking
What would
beers.
you give a 10 for on taste? I mean, on looks.
For appearance,
On appearance,
Yeah, like what
actually,
do you look for that you would give a 10? Or even a 9, because you
That's
guys have never gone above
good-
7.
no, I've given 8s
I've given
before.
8s.
Usually you just want, it depends on the beer supposed to, like if it's crystal clear and like a super vibrant sort of yellow. I think in this case too, I think scoring wise, because we're scoring against each other, like whether we give them all 10s or 8s, it doesn't matter from a scoring perspective.
Mostly, I'm not going to go with anything above a 7 or an 8 on your general IPAs because the colors are pretty much the same unless you get into your hazies and then you get a lot of vibrancy to it. Or again, if
Like
you're
super orange juicy looking ones, I might rate
Exactly.
higher if that's what I'm looking for.
But
Some of the kettle sours I rate higher.
Exactly, the kettle
There's
sours,
that
the
beautiful
dark
sort of
ones,
purple color. I think
something
those
that's
are
got
really
a good
nice.
head to it. Yeah.
I think maybe on the Mexican lagers, I want something that looks just. I want it to
Super
look
clear.
fucking just like
Yep.
Corona, like just yellow, pale, just crystal clear, something like that. And the Mexican lager is probably what I want for there, like for a higher rating. So
let's see
here,
what we
let's
get
go
out
for
of number
smell.
one.
Smell. Oh, that's a lot of pepper.
Are you even gonna be able to smell?
I can smell. I can smell.
Yeah, his nose is clear now.
Oh, it's good. It smells like a
Smells
standard
good.
sort of beer,
Yeah.
though. I mean, it's not.
This possibly is the West Coast.
That's my guess. My guess is this is the West Coast. It's good though. It smells nice. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's good.
I'm right there with you. At an 8. It's
I
not
think it's good. I
quite.
think it's good.
It's not quite as citrusy as I would like it to be for an IPA, if it is an IPA.
And we told you these are all from Oakdale, right? The two new breweries in Oakdale. It's only an
Right.
hour away if you live in Moho.
Not even really.
48 minutes, something
48
like
minutes,
that.
yeah.
It's really nice.
And again, the facility at Dying Breed, once they can have concerts and stuff, that concert venue in the back, check out the pictures. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
absolutely beautiful.
it's gonna be a kick-ass little spot to
It is,
stop.
for sure.
Yeah. Last call's tap room's downtown, so you can get food there.
Mhm.
Right nearby, which is nice. But yeah, the Dying Breed facility is like. If you've been to Morgan Territory, you know how their attention to detail in the Morgan Territory tap room is great, where everything matches and everything looks
Yep.
like it thematically matches and it's well spaced out, it's well thought out. Dying Breed has a lot of that sort of
Yep.
feel, where they've got little barn sort of designs in certain
A little-
places.
little
They've got
concert like venue up above the bar. There was a little drum set and guitar up there. It was a really nice facility. I liked it a lot. It's probably one of the better facilities. I don't smell much.
I actually do. I smell it. I smell some. I think I actually like the smell.
I think this is the blonde.
I think I like it. I'm gonna give it an 8 too.
I'm gonna go for a 7.
I'm not very hard on these
Don't
today.
smell
apparently.
much.
Let's see here.
Numero tres.
I don't like the smell on this one.
It's
It smells ashy. I'm going like a 6.
I don't smell ash, but
Like an ash or like a cigarette sort of tobacco kind of smell to me. I could be wrong, but it's kind of what I get.
I don't get much from this one either. Maybe I can't smell today.
Well, you should have
I'll go
eaten a
with
whole lot of
I'll go with a
Chipotle
6.
pepper.
Yes, Patty, I'm losing my sense of smell. And that is Sierra. That's the Strauss doggy.
That's Sierra. She is a half Australian Shepherd and half Wiener Dog.
And no, I don't know how that would happen. I'm just going to say that.
As it turns out, the Australian Shepherd or the Wiener Dog male and the Australian Shepherd.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some confidence right there.
Yeah, same deal here. I think it's probably a 7. I think it smell less than number 2 to me. I
I'm
get
go with
less
a 6
smell
on
in it
that
than the
one.
other one.
No,
honestly.
hey, Sierra. What are you eating? There's nothing even there.
Oh, this has got some smell here. This is
Oh.
probably the most fragrant of the ones.
Then that might make it the double. But we think this is the blonde.
I think it's the most fragrant, though. I'm not sure it's the best
Oh.
smelling, but it's got the most smell.
It has quite a good smell.
Sierra, that's a leaf, man. You ate all of the pizza I
Yeah,
dropped
that's
already.
definitely one of the blondes. I'll go with a 7 on that one.
I think that's fair. All right, tasties. Smelling
Here we
time.
go.
So right now in the lead, I've got 1 and 2 tied, and then I've got 4 and 5 tied. I got 3 taken up the back. All right, now for a slice of garlic basil. Amber says not to eat the skin or she'll yell at me. See? I didn't even
Yeah.
skin it. She's still yelling at me.
Look, I want to make a grilled cheese out of this with some tomato on it.
Not.
It's
Not
not
as
as
at the end. It's not as.
it's not as heavy as the
Yeah.
smoky one was. It's not as flavorful, but I get just enough basil that this would be good. Like I say, a grilled cheese and tomato sandwich, or grilled cheese with tomato soup.
It's good. I wouldn't buy that one again. I'm not getting. I get
The
the
smoked
basil,
is definitely better,
Smoked is definitely better.
and I only get a little garlic and only a little basil.
Yeah, only a little.
But you got to be careful with those things. Like you put too much garlic in it, that's
That's
all
true.
you can
It'll ruin
smell.
it. It'll ruin it. It'll ruin it. That's fair. That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna eat a piece of salami before I.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Well, palate cleanser. Salami.
That's what they call it. All right.
And we drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
First beer. Cheers. Yeah, definitely a blonde.
Yep, that's a blonde. I was wrong on the West Coast.
We thought 2 and 5. Well, 1 and 5. No, 2 and 5. We thought 2 and 5 were the blondes, right?
Yeah, I said it could have been 1 or 2, but then I thought from the smell, I got more hops out of that than I did.
Number 1, I think, is one of the blondes, Am. You know the answers, though, to be fair. It's a good blonde, though. This is a good representation. It's a good
actually,
representation
after
of style.
what we've just done, it's actually really good. With the salami and the cheese, it actually fits with it really, really well.
Yeah, I'm not a giant blonde fan, but this is like easy drinking, like.
Which is funny because yesterday we didn't really like them.
Yesterday we tried the strawberry blonde.
I tried the other one though.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. We didn't try this one though. This might be the Cali blonde.
This could be. You're right. This could be the
Could be the last call blonde.
Yep.
No, it's good. It's a good representation. I mean, would I order it as a beer I'd get like on a regular? Probably not. I'd usually go for an IPA, but it's got good flavor. The aftertaste is good. It's just a good representation.
This is actually a very drinkable beer. What we're doing.
I think if you step this up like next to like a say an 805 on like a blind taste test, I'm not sure I could tell the difference, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm gonna go with it.
An 805 is probably
25 on taste.
805. I mean, 805 is probably the premium in blonde beers, right? Like really, that's like the standard for blonde beers.
I
right?
agree with you. And 17 on aftertaste and a 26 on drinkability. I do.
Actually,
part of it is I think what we're doing with the cheese and the crackers and the salami, it goes really well with it.
yeah, no, this is super drinkable. You can drink this at the beach.
Yep.
Heat.
Yep.
No problem at all. You can the shit out of these things. I don't know what the alcohol content on it is, but
Probably in the
probably
high
some in the
fives.
fives, right?
Yeah.
No, this is good. It's a good representation. I'm just gonna drink the whole thing.
Me too. It's actually really, really
It's
good.
a little half pour. It's fine.
Besides, once we get to the IPAs, it'll really mess with the flavor of this.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing blonde IPA, but I didn't tell Amber, so it's okay. She loves us.
She does like this. Or at least tolerates me, which I always appreciate.
Well, you got lucky. We're in quarantine, so she's got to tolerate you because you're the only one who comes over. Yeah.
Probably true.
Probably true. Sorry.
Probably true. Oh, yeah.
It's good. This is a good blonde. This is a
I like
solid
that.
blonde.
I like that.
You like blondes, or your girl likes blondes because that's how it works. It's a good blonde.
It's a good blonde. I'd agree with you. I wonder if I've ever rated the last call.
I rated all my last call beers, I think, yesterday. I don't think I rated that.
I didn't rate any of them yesterday, which was dumb. But
I didn't rate the one at or I didn't rate the last call. Actually, the last call was the second spot. Oh, we both have the one beer. We both have the hoppy Haziopolis hazy.
last call blonde I have not rated. It gets a 3.31, which doesn't make any sense to me if you like blondes.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. My phone. I can't check my phone. It's over there. All right, well, whatever.
Guess we'll find out. All right.
Well, cheese slice. Oh, Shane went back for more of the garlic basil. Looks like
It worked. It actually went really good with the beer.
all right. Well, we can't have the crackers, Sierra. Get out of here. Do you want the cheese skin, Sierra?
She already ate my cheese skin.
Well, everybody didn't yell at me. All right, so this is black pepper. This was my pick of the cheeses. Because I find that I like black pepper in a lot of things. So Gouda's not one of them,
Nope.
as it turns out.
No.
I don't like black pepper in my Gouda.
I like the garlic basil better than the black pepper Gouda. The flavors, there's something else in there besides black pepper. And it's off-putting.
Yeah, this isn't good.
No.
Yeah.
And I agreed with you. I thought, I love me some black pepper. I'm down with the black pepper.
Yeah.
No.
You're not buying that one again? Next time, maybe we'll just buy the fucking round of smoked Gouda.
There you go.
Let's buy the round of smoked Gouda next time.
I agree with you. The giant wheel of smoked Gouda. I would be down with that.
No, we're going to split it.
No,
We're not really going to buy a wheel of cheese,
We
Amber.
plan a couple of menus with you making some mac and cheese, and then we do a grilled cheese and tomato soup night. I mean, maybe a half a wheel.
Oh, that reminds me. Father's Day's in, 2 weeks?
Yeah. Something like that.
So if you are into the Father's Day
That's right.
group tasting on Facebook Live, you've got to message Shane or me.
Yep.
Because our plan is to go out to Oakland, provided it's not on fire, and pick up some beers and do some drop-offs. So we'll get the beer to you, Brett, for example, out that way. I know I have some friends in Livermore, stuff like that, who may or may not be watching.
Nobody's watching
swing back
right
by
now.
on the way in. Oh, fuck you guys.
But we'll still post it.
We don't care. If you want to be in, make sure you message us.
That's true.
We lost all our watchers. We're boring today. Oh, well.
They have things to do. They're all probably at BJ's or
They're all at protests.
Morgan territory. Or anti-protesting. All right,
This is,
number 3.
Definitely an IPA.
Son!
Hi, Son.
Hi, son.
If Alex wants to do the Father's Day taste testing, make sure you let us know.
That's right.
Your house is sort of mostly on the way-ish now.
Yeah, it's not all that out of the way.
Yeah, if Danville beer comes up, we can pick up a beer. Your stuff can't there. We can always pick up some cans there.
It's true.
We do like the Danville. Fieldworks nearby, so we'll almost assure they have some sort of can. Well, now Fielder cans are basically impossible to get, honestly. It'll all be smaller breweries because Fieldworks impossible
or
to get.
growlers.
You can't do growlers. You can't do, what are you going to buy a crowler for every single person who wants in? That's like a
lot. No, you're right. It would just be to get some for us.
Oh, it's like, yeah, you got to give the people cans. Or the group
now we're back up to 4.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
I take back earlier when I said fuck you guys.
So, yes, if you do want to do the Father's Day thing, just message us. We'll post it on our feeds, too, so we can get everybody in. Make sure we get a head count and let everybody know what it's going to cost because, you know, I'm a generous guy, but we're not buying beer for everybody. Shouldn't be too expensive, though.
Figure $6 a pint is probably accurate. You'll probably want to do 4. We'll probably do 4 pints.
Yep.
There's no good way to split. So you're probably looking at 24 to 30, probably.
Yeah. I mean, you know, our average 4-packs go between 14 and 24, depending on which ones you get.
Plus tax, plus tip.
And we do tip.
I only tip $1 for a 4-pack, not per
Me
can.
too.
That's crazy.
No, I tip $1 for the 4-pack, but I still do tip. You know, they got bills to pay.
And you know,
it's not like I can sit at the bar and have a beer.
No, we can now.
No, well, apparently we can. We just got to drive to Oakdale.
Well, maybe Elk Grove next week.
Oh, Elk Grove.
If we go out, we probably don't need to go for beer next weekend. So we'll see. No, next week we're going to start blueberry picking.
That's right. Next weekend is blueberry picking. Well, maybe we'll do a blueberry tasting because they're supposed to taste differently.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Right?
That's pretty good. We could. Well,
just make sure we package them up separately.
That'd be sweet,
wouldn't it? I'm down for it.
Expect a full report on blueberry picking next week.
Yes.
All right. Number 2. Back to the beers. Number 2. It's an IPA, or the worst blonde of all fucking time. Pretty sure it's an IPA.
Yes, that's a West Coast IPA.
Yeah, I don't know. The Coast IPA thing confuses me.
East Coast is hazy, fruity.
No, that's New England.
That's East Coast.
They're different.
If you're doing a true East Coast IPA, then it's actually barely even hoppy. They're more malty. Yes, yeah. But yeah, this is West Coast is pine flavors, East Coast is more malty flavors, and then New England is the hazy juice.
It's good. It's fine.
It's
pretty standard. I think it's like 22ish. I think on
taste.
Yeah,
I mean it's it's your standard IPA.
It's pretty run of the mill. I think it's good. It's not.
I would have said 22.
I think the aftertaste is solid on it though. Honestly,
I'm not a huge fan of the aftertaste. Try again.
I wasn't sure at first it started growing me a little more. It kind of mellows a little. I think drinkability is probably about a 22 probably.
I'm going to go with a 14 on aftertaste, and drinkability I was going to go with 22.
I think it's fine.
It's okay.
It's drinkable.
It's not great. It's not terrible.
It's drinkable.
I also like the crackers in between. We should do that more.
Done a lot of crackers. All right, so here. All right, jalapeno. I'm going over here because it looks like there's more jalapenos.
The big chunk.
I'm disappointed after the black pepper one, so I got to try it.
Well, that's like you said. It's not exactly.
You can see the jalapenos in it, though. That's kind of nice. You can see the black pepper.
I'm reminded of the scene in Casino where the guy's like, look at this muffin, it's got like 5 blueberries in it, and this other one's got like 1,000. Part of the cheese here has no jalapenos in it, and part of the cheese has a ton. So
it's better than black pepper.
You need to individually put in your jalapenos.
It's better than jalapeno. It's better than black pepper, for sure. I think it's worse than the garlic basil, though. It's pretty close.
I'm not getting a whole lot of jalapeno, and I ate a big chunk.
I get a little. Small note, I think.
They do make it... The smoke flavor was definitely much, much bigger.
Smoked is where it's at.
Any of the other 3. But I also couldn't eat, like, a big chunk of the smoked, right? Like, the smoked is definitely not a wine and cheese... These other ones, I think you could do pretty decently with a wine and cheese type of thing.
I mean, this one would probably be pretty good on on a grill. This is probably the best one for a grilled cheese.
Yep, I would disagree with that. But like the smoked, if you're gonna mix it into something like I said for mac and cheese
can be great.
That is gonna be awesome.
Did you try your smoked white cheddar? You also picked up a smoked white cheddar.
I have not yet tried the smoked white cheddar, but I will.
That's the cheese factory in Oakdale, folks. Go there, get a grilled cheese sandwich, buy some cheese,
and visit the llamas. Or alpacas.
Yeah. Visit the alpacas. Don't let them spit on you. Turns out that's real disgusting.
And apparently stinky.
Yeah. We got a story. It's fine.
Yeah, it's only mildly.
There's like a little. You got jalapeno notes.
Yeah, slight.
Yeah. It's fine. The smoke has like, I would eat the shit out of the smoke like anymore, I think, though.
No, but I could use that, like, dump a lot of the wet burrito and then melt it on top. Because then it'd be less of the, it'd make it more of a melty. I think that could be good.
Think of like grilled cheese with like nice slice of this, like a smaller slice of smoke in there, and then some actual like jalapenos, couple in there too.
Fresh ones, not canned ones.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a nice like jalapeno grilled cheese.
I agree with that.
That'd be good
They
stuff.
work out with a little bit of smoke on it.
That'd be good stuff. That'd be good stuff. All right. I haven't done any total. There's a total of my stuff real quick. I'm gonna total 8, 16, 41, 49, 59, 70. Wait, I think it's 85.
I get to 83.
Yeah, 85 is right.
14, 36, 80, 72.
77. Why is it so much lower?
You didn't like that one?
Oh, yeah.
Much at all?
That's right.
You really liked the first one.
I thought the first one was a great example of LeBlanc. I mean, I guess this is a fine example of West Coast. I don't know. I don't have the West Coast idea in my head, though. For what an example of it should taste like, you know what I mean? So
Green Flash IPA, Big Daddy IPA,
yeah,
Racer 5 IPA.
Racer 5's like super hot. That's like super hot forward, the Racer 5. Usually, it used to be. It was super hot forward initially.
No.
It was like the first super hoppy one, wasn't it?
No, the super hoppy ones are your Pliny's, but they're also doubles. Let me see. Racer 5 IBUs. Let's find out.
There you go. IBU, that stands for International Bitterness Unit. I don't know who on earth decided on what that scale is, frankly.
Yeah, but what about the Scoville scale? And how does the Scoville scale go up from like a few thousand to several million?
Well, because nature is stupid. And most of it's not
is-
nature anyway. The really hot peppers aren't even from nature.
No, they're not.
I mean, they're from nature now, but they weren't. What is it? What's the IBU?
IBUs on
Racer 5.
75.
Okay, what's the IBU on Green Flash?
Green Flash.
Super exciting, right?
This
Watching
is
Shane
thrilling
Buck with his
stuff,
phone.
but you know,
Boy, we are super
what
engaging
we
today.
do. Well, people want to know these things. 95.
No, maybe I just haven't had a lot of Green Flash.
Yeah, no, it's the Green Flash is most of the San Diego breweries actually really ramped up the hops. They were following in the footsteps of the Russian rivers and really adding a lot more aromatics to the beers.
I never did this. What's in my cake? I like Uba Dank and like Uba Dank's the West Coast, I think.
Uba Dank is the West
Yeah,
Coast.
and I
I
have,
bet
like,
you it's in the
Maja.
90s.
And I have the Make America Juicy, which is New England.
Yes, which is a good beer.
All right, beer number 3, the one that I thought smelled the worst.
I think this is the double.
It doesn't taste the worst though.
I think this is the double.
There's also an Imperial. There's a double and an Imperial.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not that there's a fucking difference, frankly, but still.
Not really. You're right.
But they did. One's labeled the double, one's labeled an Imperial. This, I think, might be the Imperial.
What do you think, Sarah?
Don't give her any. Amber did that once, and she got yelled at. Apparently, it kills them.
Beer doesn't kill dogs.
Apparently, hops are poison to dogs.
If you eat a hop, you're not eating the hop, you're getting hop oil.
See, one time Amber let the dog smell her beer or something, and she got yelled at.
By your daughter?
Under the internet.
Oh, the internet. Oh, yeah. The internet yells at people for everything now.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
It's true. It's true. All right, this is good. This is good.
I'm not liking this one. I'm not sure why, though.
I don't know. I think it's good.
Let me try.
It's a little... It's still not as good as that blonde, though.
No.
Honestly. I think it's a little better than the last one. But only like a point in each direction, I think
the
better.
last one's better. Let me try.
I killed the last one already. I'm just trying to get fucked up over here. I ran an hour earlier. I got my 5 miles in. No doubt Patty's already given me kudos.
I haven't gotten any kudos, but I did a 10K.
Are you on Strava?
I am.
Patty, how come you're not kudoing Shane? You know he's sensitive.
I am sensitive.
All right, 6, 14, 37.
I'm a lot of things,
45,
apparently.
55.
I could mention what they are,
58,
but I won't.
70. Fucking know it all.
I'm going to be...
You know it all trick.
Hi, Josh. And also, hi, Eugene. Oh, and Corey. Corey Dunham's here.
Oh, what up, Tiny?
Tiny?
Yeah, he's from way back in the day.
We called Corey Tiny. I didn't.
That was his name back in the day. Yeah, that's how he met. That's why.
Apparently, my run's that's showing up again. I don't know what that.
Yeah, way back in the day. So we'll probably see him again eventually because I don't know how we're gonna fantasy draft this year. But if there is football, we're fucking drafting. So.
No, if there's football, we're having drafts.
Yeah, so we got to work that out still. We got a little while to wait though. But that might all be over Zoom. We have to do a Zoom auction draft. That's gonna be weird.
That is gonna be weird.
We'll just have to use the online app, and everyone will have to just like pay attention a bit, I guess. I don't know.
Well, but the problem you've got is the online ones. They limit your time.
Yeah, I got it. The app I use is pretty good though.
Okay. Well, and I know there's Google Groups, right?
Yeah, I have an app though that you can it's private. Like
I can't decide which one I like better, 2 or 3.
Yeah, I have it close. I have like 77 to 78 score, so I mean, it's not like I'm straight killing one versus the other.
But I think 3 is definitely stronger.
Damn, this smoked Gouda's good though.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't disagree with that at all.
Let me try it with salami. Man, this smoked Gouda's gonna be great, Am.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm giving that one a 68, slightly less than number 2. I think I like number 2 better.
I gave it 1 point higher, so not a lot. Not a lot.
3 down, 2 to go.
Well, you got more than that. I got 3 down.
That's a fair point. But I have to walk home, so you know.
These are only 8-ounce pours. This is literally 2.5 pints. You're fine. You could go running after you drink 2.5 pints. It's not gonna feel great. I've done it. It doesn't feel great.
You've done it with 4 pints too, Corey.
That's true. It doesn't feel great. Your stomach is real like.
That's the other thing I'm really disappointed about is I wanted to revenge
the beer
myself
mile, right?
on the beer mile to make up for last year's debacle. Didn't really throw up, but the foam got me.
I think that's officially canceled. I think.
I think so too. Unless that is one of those things though that I think you could do remotely. If you just basically said, look, have a camera on somebody, have 4 or 5 people, but
yeah, I don't know. The atmosphere I think is key though.
Oh, I agree. If you're a runner and you drink beer, you have to do Dusty Bottoms beer mile. It was absolutely great.
Or if you're a runner and you don't drink beer, you should just drink some beer and do the beer mile. Or the other way around. Don't do White Claw as your drink. Everyone who did White Claw last year, epic fucking fail.
It was, right? Yes, it was buckets.
Don't do it.
Buckets. Yes, don't do the White Claw. The White Claw is definitely not the way to go.
Get you a nice, solid
Someone did a cider too, and I don't think that went well.
Yeah, that shit's awesome. The beer mile is awesome.
It was a blast, and the people were all great. The atmosphere was great. We were running in some dude's farm.
Yeah, right? I know. It was like, well, he was just a regular house. It was just like, kind of around a farm, like a weird deep track. It was really awesome.
It was, and again, all the people at Dusty Bottoms were hella cool. It was a lot of fun.
Dusty Bottoms is a good group. That's a good group. You get a burger, a tasty burger, no less.
Oh yeah, it was Fuzio's burgers. Yes, those burgers were good too.
They make a great burger. I went in there once for dinner before a show in Modesto, and the burger's not on their regular menu, but they're like, no, we can make the burger. It's fine. It's part of their lunch menu.
The secret menu.
It was super good.
It's a good burger. I don't know why it's not on the menu.
No, it's on the lunch menu. It's just on the dinner. But all right, beer number
4.
Another beer that looks yellow. All right, let's try.
Eugene is down for the beer mile. We knew that.
Yeah, Eugene is down for the beer mile.
Although I would just tell you right now, Eugene with 4 beers, that's the entertainment right there.
He did the ultra like 3. Like first year I was there.
I know, right? The ultra, 6 beers in a mile and a half.
Yeah, he did the ultra the first year. I did the beer mile.
And then Randy did the ultra last year, right?
Because he was Andrew's done it every year. Yeah, Randy always does it. Yeah. This is good, right?
I actually like this a lot, but I can't tell what it is.
It's really fucking good. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's an IPA.
It's imminently drinkable. It's not overly bitter.
Unless it's like something crazy like a hoppy blonde or something.
Either blonde we got or hoppy. We'll know more on beer 5.
This is the best beer I've had today so far. I don't even think it's that close. I think it's really, really good.
I still think number 1 might be slightly better. But again, I think it's because it's the pairing and everything else that's going with it.
Number 1's a perfect example. It's a really, really nice example. I mean, that's really important.
Good. Try one more time after the cracker. See if I still agree. 8, 15. 22, 42, 50, 60, 80, 87. It's an IPA. There's just a little bit of the aftertaste.
I'm sure it's not a blonde. I was kidding. I know it's an IPA because we only have IPAs and blondes in front of us. But like if we were blindfolded like last week, it'd have been harder to
tell.
Yeah.
But there's just a little bit in the aftertaste I don't like. There's one of the bittering hops that are just not hitting my palate quite as good.
All right, try going back for some garlic basil over here.
So I'm just ranking it slightly below number 1. So 2,
I was slightly above.
3, 4, 79, which is still a good beer. I call that a good beer.
You know, your range lower than mine. 79 is a good beer for you.
There is kryptonite in the fire pit. Well, I'm not Superman, Eugene, so we're good. And that allows Corey to do his DC rant, talking about how they screw up making one ultra-powerful being that pretty much...
Superman wrecks the DC universe. That's a true rant. That's the problem. When you have an ultra-powerful being that, like, is invulnerable to everything, like, there's nothing to do with it. There's no story there. You know what's worse? What's worse is that supposedly, when they created Superman, he had no weaknesses. They added kryptonite later just so he had a weakness for a storyline. What do you do? What do you do with the ultra powerful guy? It's like, you ever seen those memes where it's just like, actually, this happened just like last month in the DC comic world. They're underneath some sort of psionic spell or something, right? Because he's weak to psionics or something.
What?
Yeah, Superman's mind control. Can be mind control. They're mind affected. And they're all out chatting. And apparently whatever it is making all the DC, the Justice League people speak like the truths and shit. And they're all just talking shit about each other, right? And Superman's like, dude, I don't even know what you guys are here for. Like, I fucking do everything. Which is funny, because it's fucking true. Like, if you have Superman, why do you need the Flash? They're like, Superman is just as fast as the Flash, except he can also fly and is invulnerable and has fucking laser eyes.
And frost breath.
And he's like super strong.
Super strong.
Wonder Woman's the same strength as Superman. Just FYI, they're the same strength. But she's part God, so that counts.
Right.
Right. You know, Batman, like, okay, he's got some great tactics, right? But
look, no, I'm sorry.
What are you going to do to attack
Batman versus Superman is not a fight. Okay? It's not.
They did that in the comics, though, and realistically, if Superman doesn't know that Batman and Superman are fighting until the very, very last moment, Batman wins. Batman could kill Superman. Like, if
but only if he's got kryptonite.
Well, yeah, but Batman's fucking
but that's the point.
Of course he's going to get kryptonite.
But that's it. Like, just Batman versus Superman, or like you said, Superman versus anybody, heads up, it's a loss. You lose.
Right.
Game over.
Right, but if he doesn't know, like Batman can outwit Superman. Like, he totally could.
I get that point.
He could, in fact, set up a situation that kills him, like a murder box for Superman. He could do that, right?
I get you.
What Superman knows, like, Batman's a fucking goner. Straight goner.
Oh,
see, your DC comics are...
I think they've just... The distressing part for me is I actually think DC Comics has some of the better stories. Like, I like the dark stuff. I like the Dark Knight type things. I like the, and I just, they've screwed that franchise.
I mean, the Dark Knight trilogy was kind of a one-off, though. Like, I'm not sure you take that Dark Knight universe, with Timothy Nolan.
Right.
Timothy Nolan, it's Chris Nolan. The Chris Nolan universe, right? And you sort of, how do you push that out to the other superheroes, right? Because you've got a bunch of issues there where, like...
No, but Batman always had a bit of darkness to him, right?
No, I know. I'm just saying, so, how do you take that same sort of field and really push it to the rest into a franchise, right? That's
I agree. No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, I always liked DC because it had...
It's got some more darkness.
It wasn't lollipops and rainbows.
Fair.
Except for, I guess, on the Marvel side.
Marvel did something like Civil War was kind of deep.
And I really like that, but I always really like X-Men too. And
that Sierra's face is very like literally throughout the entire thing. That's great. Thanks, Sierra.
Let's see.
Just your snout. It's gone now.
Let's see how good it was.
All right, so now you've got Shane and Corey's hot take on comics.
Oh yeah, no, Sierra's basically sniffing my crotch the whole time. It works okay. And the sad part is, growing up, I never once, to this day, I have never read a comic book.
I used to read the comics. I used to read comics all the time. Like,
I don't know why.
I was a big X-Men fan. I just was, and I've always been like a big Doctor Strange fan.
See, I only read X-Men. My introduction to X-Men was the daily cartoon on Fox back in the day, and I thought they were really good.
Callie reads comics. She can't get enough Harley Quinn. In literally any form, comic form, television animated show that you shouldn't let your children watch form. If you haven't let your kids watch it yet,
don't.
They'll probably love it, but it is not. It is not
kid friendly. It is not kid friendly.
Yeah, don't come. This is not the podcast or the YouTube video for parenting advice.
No, it is. Do what we say not to do because we've done it and realize, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you can do what we're doing, and it turns out your kids turn into reasonably functional people, and they're not maniacs that we know of yet. So that's good.
I mean,
that's good.
I've got a pretty good track record for non-maniac kids, right? I've done okay there.
You got 1 through college. That's not bad.
With like 7 degrees.
Yeah,
she's got a bunch of associate's degrees, and then her bachelor's is in biomedical sciences with a minor in chemistry. And at some point, that I can't reach over my head enough for that nonsense.
She's got the knowledges.
She does do the sciencey stuff.
It's true.
She does.
It's true. Callie got A's through her second, third trimester. So
good for her.
Well, it would have been A's, but it was just credits.
I think all my kids did credit, no credit, or pass, no pass.
That's what Callie got. I don't know what's going to happen next year. Next year's going to be fucked.
No, the first term is pretty much going to be online again.
It's going to be a total waste. The online learning's a waste. Like, unless you're really good. Like, it's just like killing time.
My 8th grader barely did an hour in school every day.
Yeah,
for the whole day.
Callie was done by about 10 a.m. every day.
And still got all of his assignments done, still got good grades, just literally an hour's worth of work. And it's like, how much real learning's actually
They don't have all the interruptions that they do in class.
Yeah, but even that, like how much real math learning, how much real science learning can you have?
Science,
or even history, for God's sakes, can you have when you're doing all 3 of those in an hour?
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
But the only reason it lasts longer in school is because they're trying to teach 30 kids one thing.
Yeah, but
so there's so
you should be teaching all 30 kids one thing.
No,
I just don't. What I don't
that.
understand is we have all of these mechanisms that we can do online learning with, your Zooms, or all these. Why aren't we doing lectures? Why aren't we doing 20, 30-minute lectures?
The problem is you need some way to lock the Chromebooks, like so that they couldn't like move tabs and all that stuff. You have to do even more.
Or have YouTube videos playing while they're
like
watching.
Super lock it down is kind of the problem. Like,
no, I don't think so.
I bust Callie's ass with like a YouTube video going in the background like all the time.
Right, but then if you just do the lecture and you've got like, okay, here are the 5 questions from the lecture we just did.
I guess. I mean, it's
not that difficult.
I mean, I don't. I'm not sure how the online
Look,
works.
I did law school this way. It's possible. Okay, you can make it happen.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure that's a fair comparison though, because you were doing law school because you wanted to. The truth of the matter is, that Kelly does not want to go to school.
That's also a fair point.
I mean, she's not in school. She's not an anti-school kid, right? She's like,
what kid wants to go to school? Very few. I think my eldest might have liked going to school. The rest of them did not like going to school.
Tracy Flick, that's the only answer. Tracy Flick.
Definitely a blonde.
She is the protagonist from The Election.
Well, that's because, she was in charge of the school, right?
Yeah.
That is definitely the blonde, and I gotta be honest with you.
This is Dying Breed's blonde. This is the one we had yesterday.
It's good, too.
Yeah, it's fine. I think the other blonde is better.
Well, this one's also warmer now, so I'm worried that...
It's still cold enough, I think. You can bring the cans out, honey. It's
no,
good. It's good.
The fire pit cannot do holograms like the Jedi Council.
That would be dope.
It would be fun. And it would be great to do the Father's Day beer tasting with holograms.
It would be cool if we could hologram it up. Yeah, that would be sweet.
I don't know if that.
That's a good question.
Exists.
Good question. Okay, it's definitely a blonde. We can agree on that.
But I'm worried because the temperature might have affected the flavor.
Well, you can't take that into account. All right.
Nope.
I'm giving it a little slightly lower ratings than the other one here. Not a lot lower, like 23.
Here we go. We're getting the cans.
16.
This is 4.
24.
The last call mob mentality. Okay.
Beer number 4. That is the West Coast.
5 Dying Breed. Corey Strock.
Oh, it was the Dying Breed.
Nailed it.
That's 5. This is 3.
1 was the Cali Blonde.
Mob mentality
was
4. Oh, it's 4.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
By the way, my favorite label of all 5 of the beers we got.
That's not really
favorite label.
All right,
this one has a label. All
that's true. Okay, so let's talk about the beer. So beer number 1 was Cali Blonde. That is the blonde from Last Call Brewing. As mentioned, it's a nice, solid example of a blonde. It's very, very good. Oh, let me total my last score.
I gotta do my last one. I actually like this one a lot too. 38. 1, 2, I went 3 points below number one.
I went 2 points below number one.
But I think I had already ranked it 1 point below on smell.
Okay,
but I think a lot of that might be the temperature. I wonder if we had done this one first, if it might rank differently.
No, we tried it yesterday and didn't like it, remember?
I know, but
well,
I
actually,
love it more
it was
than
strangely warm yesterday, too.
That's true.
To be fair. All right, so on my tasting, I had number 1 was number 4, which is this West Coast from last fall, which I was not expecting.
My number 1 was?
My number 2 was that one. Was the number 1, it's the Cali Blonde.
And my number 2 was the other blonde.
Fair. My number 3 was a tie between the Blonde and the Wrecker.
Let's see.
Which puts me in a weird spot, because number 5 for me was this Castor 8, the Double India Pale from Dying Breed, which I had yesterday at the tap room, and I gave 4 stars on Untapped.
Yes, we both enjoyed it a lot
yesterday. I really liked it yesterday. Like a lot.
And not today.
Maybe it's a draft thing.
Hold on a second.
We bought it yesterday. Hopefully it's not too old. What is that?
My ice sphere.
First of all, like it because it's called Castor 8. Get it? Dying Breed, the cow Castor 8. And then on the label it
I
says.
fucking don't get it. For those of you who don't get it, I don't get it. What is it?
It's an ice ball.
You made an ice ball.
Except I'm gonna hollow them out.
How the hell are you gonna hollow it out?
It's already hollowed out.
How'd you do that?
Put a hole in the top and then water. I have to do them.
This woman's brilliant.
Why are you making ice balls?
I'm gonna fill them with beer for my beer picture.
Which beer picture?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I had to test it.
That sounds amazing.
She's also going to make a giant cinnamon roll, like today or tomorrow, for her cinnamon roll stout picture.
So anyway, castrate for Corey.
Oh, castrate! I get it. Right, like cutting off their nuts.
And it says, watch your nuts.
Watch your nuts. That is good advice.
But, Corey, we might have figured something out.
Is it
Because
old?
Corey and I have attended Festival, and they've shown us how much time lag between canning the beer and drinking it would have on the taste. This can was canned on May 11th. That is
That's
3 weeks
right?
ago.
3 weeks, yeah. 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Which we wouldn't have thought, before going to Festival, would not have thought 3 weeks would make a difference. But I think it did.
It must have, because it was good. It was, like,
was good
super good yesterday.
So, I would say it would be interesting to go and have it again to see what we think, but I agree.
That's
Yesterday
fair.
when we had it, I thought it was really good.
I'm super surprised. We still have more of this one. So we'll fucking pour ourselves another 8 ounces of it. Because you ain't refilling this crowler later. Here you go, sir. All right, so let's talk about the beers just a little bit more before we close out today's broadcast. Okay, so as mentioned, Last Call and Dying Breed, both in Oakdale, California, about 45 minutes from Mountain House. Cute spot, plenty of little restaurants, basically all mom and pop stuff.
Well, at Last Call, anyway.
No, the restaurants nearby. Like there wasn't a ton of
I guess it was only a 1 mile difference between the two locations, too. Huh?
Yeah, I just mean in general, the whole town of Oakdale.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of, it's all mom and pop stuff. It's kind of got that old school
Very
feel.
cool.
They do a yearly chocolate festival, so if chocolate's your jam, it's actually a pretty cute festival. Cheese Factory, which is great. You can even take the kids. They got a nice outdoor area, picnic area, alpacas, goats, stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
I thought it was actually a good day. Oakdale it's got like a nice little area, but not like a true downtown. That was the one thing I would say is there wasn't.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
Like,
it's reasonable.
a true place where you can, like Lodi, you can walk and walk and walk and walk to 3 or 4 different places.
Right.
But Oakdale, but by the same token, you're only going to go about a mile.
Yeah, Lodi, you can hit 3 different breweries on a walking trip easy.
Well, and some great restaurants, wine
Right.
places, cider places. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but
That's true.
they were good beers.
Yeah, nothing
Good
terrible
locations.
today at all. Nothing terrible today at all. I think everything here is super, super tasty. I would definitely recommend this Last Call Blonde. They have more of these in cans. If you're a big blonde fan, you end up that way. I mean, it doesn't feel like a bad beer to have like in your fridge. Easy drinking for those people who aren't into IPAs. I think. Cute logo.
I was just curious if it had
No date on it?
Canning date, and I don't see
Nothing on the bottom?
So. Nope.
I'm a little. This one we hadn't had before. The one we rated number 1, this West Coast, we had not had before actually. Which is nice. So that's good. I think that's about it for today, though. Is there any questions before we shut off real quick here? Just in case anyone has some more questions.
Only
We
2
answered
of
the
us here.
Jedi
that I
question.
can tell.
Nope. All right, I'm going to shut us off then. Hopefully everyone has a great day.
And again, get us up for Father's Day.
hit us up
don't
for Father's
forget.
Day. Next weekend we'll do another tasting. I don't know what the theme will be. We might just use something in the house again. Who knows?
I think we should go to darks unless it's going to be like 105 degrees.
I have stouts. I have plenty of stout
To
options.
do some stouts or stuff like that. Happy Sunday, folks.